Hey, good afternoon once again, and welcome to Talk with Champ. I am your host, Fari Rachiguni. Nice of you to join us for the latest edition. Just before I get into it, I'd like to say thank you to all those that have subscribed on my channel, all those that have viewed my previous episode. Please continue to subscribe, continue to view, continue to hit the like button, and let's grow Talk with Champ and let's get talking. Moving along swiftly, with 2.5 days to go to the latest edition of the 2022-2023 Premier Soccer League season, I thought I should do a prediction show for the latest edition to give you my prediction for the upcoming season, and let's see how accurate or how far off I'll be in June of 2023. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's move along. Let's get to it. Starting with the league champions. Look, let's be honest. You can't look past either Man City or Liverpool for the title this season. Both these clubs are just so far ahead of the competition that it's beyond. It's a bit of a joke, to be honest. Let's look at Liverpool. They lost Mane, and I think Mane's departure will be felt at Anfield. But look, they've gone out and replaced him with a sensational player, a sensational number 9 in Darwin Núñez. He reminds me a bit of Edison Cavani. He's brilliant. He's a sensational player, like I said. He'll run the channels all day long. He is able to hold up play. He is good in the air as well. He's got a slight burst of pace if you watched him on Saturday in the Community Shield, which took me by surprise, to be honest. And the most important thing is he's a finisher. He's a poacher. Give him one chance, it's in the back of the net, and that's it. Liverpool 3 points, and that will be all she wrote. So. And they've signed young Carvalho there from Fulham as well, so he promises to be a good player. So they've had good business, Liverpool, this transfer window. So I'm looking up. What I would say with Darwin Núñez is I'm expecting anything between 20 and 25 league goals from him. Add to that the goals of Mo Salah, who will give you a minimum of anything between 20 to 25 goals. And the brilliance of Luis Diaz. He's got a full season to come now. His first 6 months have been sensational in England. So that front three is scary. And I haven't even included Diego Jota, who will give you anything between 15 and 20 league goals, and Bobby Firmino, who will give you another 10 plus goals and a whole lot of assists as well. So Liverpool are looking well, but look, I couldn't look past Man City between the two. I think Haaland is going to be a sensational. He's going to be a star. He's going to bang goals like it's going out of fashion. 25 to 30 goals I expect, even more I expect from Haaland, because City they create so many chances that Haaland will be scoring like a bag full of goals. And watch out for Julian Alvarez as well. I think he reminds me of Sergio Aguero there. He's gonna be a star for the future. He's gonna be a star for England, for Man City, the champions. So I just have Man City peeping Liverpool yet again to the title. I think in Haaland and Alvarez, both of them are upgrades to Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus. So I've got City to finish first, I've got Liverpool to finish second, and in third I have Tottenham Hotspurs. They've made some brilliant signings. Young Jed Spence, he just needs to get his discipline on point. Because he had a few issues last season at Forest, and the year before that at Middlesbrough, and Neil Warnock, and later on under the former Sheffield United manager. His name just escapes me now. Anyway, so I've got Spurs to finish third. They've retained their two world-class players in Son and Kane, and they've added Perisic, who is a winner and who is a brilliant player, although he's in the autumn of his career. I expect them to do very well. And in midfield there, they've got Bite, and they've got someone who can go up and down, box to box. The lad from Brighton is Bissouma. He is a brilliant player, and so I have them finishing third. And Conte, mostly because of Conte over and above everything else, because he's another elite manager there in the Premiership. In fourth, just ahead of Arsenal, I've got Chelsea to finish fourth. Chelsea have added Koulibaly and Sterling there. So both of them are top players, but I feel they need at least 3 more players in there. They need a midfielder with guile, a technician in midfield who can see it and pass it, who can draw in defenses, who can carry, that sort of thing. They need they need that to fill that position. They also need someone up top who will get them, 20 goals. I feel, it was meant to be Lukaku last season, and we all know that he came in and he basically stamped the place out. So he greatly underachieved his Romelu Lukaku, and they need one more up top in the wing. Someone who will add goals as well. Yeah, I know they've got Sterling. Someone who will also assist in that regard as well. So I have them to finish fourth. I think Thomas Tuchel will pull a rabbit out the hat, and he's also an elite manager there in the Premiership. So I have them to finish fourth. So my top 4 will be in this order: Man City to finish top, Liverpool to finish second, Spurs to finish third, and Chelsea to finish fourth. And moving on to the League Cup, I have Man City to win the League Cup again, and for the FA Cup, I have Spurs, surprisingly, to win their first silverware since 2008 under Jacques Santini, when they won the League Cup there. And Europa League, I have either one of the Spanish teams or one of the German teams to take the Europa League. The Champions League, I have Manchester City to finally end their hoodoo and their traumatic experience in Europe, and to win their first Champions League. Moving on to the Player of the Year, if he stays fit, here's my shout. If he stays fit, I have Thiago Alcantara to be the Player of the Season. He's such a wonderful player, and to think that there were guys in the media, some fans and pundits who said he slows Liverpool down. I think that was an absurd assertion from those people. Tells you how much they know, or rather how little they know. They got it so far off the mark. What a gorgeous little player he is. His body movement, how he's able to see it and pass it. He can play it long, he can play it short, and he's able to beat you one-on-one. So I've got him as my Player of the Year for this upcoming season. For the Golden Boot, look, the Golden Boot, we have some sensational forward players this season. We've got Haaland at City, as well as Alvarez there. We've got Jesus, who started very well at Arsenal. We have Son and Kane at Spurs. We have, if he stays at United, we have Ronaldo. And Liverpool have, like I said, they've got the sensational Darwin Núñez as well as Mo Salah. So it's anyone's pick, but in my view, based on the amount of chances that I know City create, and I think Haaland will just shade it over Nunes and Salah, you know. And the signing of the season, I have the little Argentine Julian Alvarez at Man City. I think he's going to be the signing of the season. And the three teams to go down, the relegation battle will be between Bournemouth, Fulham and Leeds. But I fear a bit for Everton. If something doesn't happen there, I fear for that grand old club. My take of the manager, the first manager will be sacked, will be fired this coming season. I think that's between Southampton's Ralph Hasenhüttl as well as Fulham's Marco Silva. I'll put my money on either of those two being the first people or the first managers to be sacked. Let's go to this weekend's opening round of fixtures. Let me give you my predictions for this weekend's fixtures, starting with the game on Friday, the opening day fixtures, which is Arsenal away to Crystal Palace. I have that game finishing in a 1-1 draw. I've got it as a 1-1 draw at Selhurst Park. It wouldn't surprise me though if Arsenal just edged it by 2-1, but I'm leaning more to a 1-1 draw there. And then on Saturday, the early game, the first game is Fulham, who are back from the Championship, who will welcome Liverpool. I've got Liverpool to win there by 3-1. I think most of you will agree with me. It will just be a question of by how much Liverpool win by. Newcastle versus Forest. Oh, I'm so happy for Nottingham Forest, the grand old club of the late Brian Clough. They're a brilliant club. They've got a history. So I'm so relieved for the fans of Nottingham Forest. But I do have Newcastle winning that game by 2-1 since that's St James Park. Moving on to Leeds and Wolves, I've got the game to finish in a 1-1 draw. Spurs, who welcome Southampton. I've got Spurs winning that game by 3-0. Bournemouth and Aston Villa. I've got Aston Villa just edging that game by 2-1 at the Vitality Stadium. It wouldn't surprise me though if it ended 2-1 to the Villa. But I beg your pardon if it ended 1-0 at that game. But I'm more leaning towards a 2-1 victory for Villa. And then on Saturday, the late game will be Everton welcoming Chelsea. I've got Chelsea just to edge that game by 2-1. But then again, it wouldn't surprise me if it ended 1-0 there as well at Goodison Park. Then on Sunday, we have Leicester at home to Brentford. I think that game will end with a 1-1 draw, and then followed by Man United welcoming Brighton. With all the outside noise that has come because of Ronaldo, I foresee that I reckon that game will end by 2-1 to United. But then again, it wouldn't surprise me if it ended up 1-0. But look, if you have to push me, I'm going for a 2-1 win for United. And lastly, the champions are away to West Ham. So I've got the champions winning by 2-1 there. It's gonna be a tight game, but the champions will just about get their 3 points. Sorry, man. I've just come down with a flu, so it's a bit hectic. But anyway, so that's my take for the season and for this weekend. Hit the like button, give me your comments, send me your comments, give me your feedback and all that stuff. And let's see if I'm right. Firstly, by Sunday evening and this time next July. Thank you once again for joining me. This was Talk and Champ with your host Fari Rachikuni. Till next time, goodbye.